Nothing to worry about, Sophie. Nothing to fear, nothing to see. Just a tone, just a glance, just the room adjusting stance. He noticed your certainty, she noticed your face. They noticed you needed things named into place. I'm only saying this because I care, because rooms like this do not fight fair.
Don't let him make fear sound like friendship. Don't let him make the harm seem mild. A room can torn while smiling gently. A knife can enter soft in style. He stands close enough to look kind, but far enough away to stay safe. He says he translates the danger and teaches you to fear your own shame.
Nothing to worry about, Sophie. Only a pause, only a room. Don't make a story from a silence. Don't give suspicion so much gloom. I know how quickly you can sparkle, how fast your truth can fill the air. But brightness draws attention here, and attention is not care. Feed you fear. If he keeps you frightened enough to need him, that is not protection. Here.
You're tired, Sophie, you're overthinking. You always feel the weather change. Let me handle all the edges. Let me keep the strange from strange.
Don't make me keep translating you to him. Don't make me keep defending your ways. He's my boss, you know what that means. Some friendships survive by learning praise.
He is not translating the room.
He is parading what you hear.
He gives you just enough of danger.
It's that feel necessary here.
Behind your back, when they dissect you, he does not always shield your name. He shapes the fear, then stands beside you as if he never touched the flame.
I defend you all the time.
Sophie,
you don't know how cold it gets in there. You should hear what I smooth over, how I soften every stare.
I'm the bridge, I'm the buffer, I'm the only one who sees. So if I say lower the volume, why won't you trust me, please?
If care makes someone smaller, if care says hide your face, if care repeats the room's content, then calls the bruising gray.
That isn't care.
That isn't care.
That isn't care.
That is control with more flair.
I've been to worry about Sophie.
The access denier face.
Questions make a person reckless, and reckless doesn't suit your style.
You don't need proof of every whisper. You don't need words in black and white. Let me carry what they're saying. Let me keep it
Out of sight. Of course he doesn't want you looking.
Of course he wants that cupboard sealed, where it controls the hidden version, controls which truth gets revealed.
He can tell you they all hate you, then tell you he protects you every day. He can frighten you with one hand and call the other hand your safe place. Trust me, I know them.
He knows how to survive it.
I protect you.
He protects himself first. I am your friend.
Then why does friendship keep you frightened?
Sophie, listen.
So free, breathe.
Don't make trouble.
Don't disappear.
Nothing to worry Look at what's here.
Stop.
I can't hold both of you in my head. I can't keep fear and care and dread. You say leave it.
You say look.
You say trust you.
You say check the book.
You say you're saving me from the room.
You say you won't let go.
Then I need to see it. Not your version. Not his translation. Not the fear with a friendly fence. The thing itself, my curiosity has only multiplied. I'm going to have a look in the cupboard bread Sophie!
Be careful. I know.
No.